Out the Wagyu style Kobe beef burgers. These are 100% Wagyu beef. The cattle are Wagyu cattle, that's the type of cattle raised in Australia. So when you see these burgers that are just, look at how juicy they are, when I cut them at, live in the studio, that you just, look at this. Now, it's a little rare, I'm not gonna lie, that's how I like it. So I said, can you make it a little rare for me? I know everybody feels differently about how they like it. That's how I like it. But oh my gosh. Now, you order this in a restaurant, $25, $30, you're in Vegas, more, $4.99. When you get the larger one's kind of the better deal. You can get a dozen or you can get 24. You can get it on single ship or auto ship. You could have them delivered right now, or June 16th, maybe you want to have them ready for 4th of July and barbecue. You can do that as well. So we have lots of choices. Again, 12 or 24, that's why the two different prices, single ship or auto ship. And then you can do immediate shipping, means we send it right away, or you can get them on June 16th. They come individually, flash frozen. And Chef, I know you own a butcher shop in Los Angeles. High-end meat is why we go to the high-end restaurants and pay the premium money. Who has access? Not us who go to the grocery store, but fancy chefs like you. That's what this is all about.
Well, listen, at my butcher's shop, we do two things. We procure fantastic meat, and then, of course, we can dry age, we can butcher, we can hang, we can do all this stuff to it. But the real key is procuring it, for having those relationships with the farmers. This is what you're taking home, 24 incredible Wagyu burgers. Now, I'm going to do it while I'm talking. Before I even do, though, I mentioned this earlier. Guys, we've sold 7,500 of them so far. This weekend, and only in 2 shows. Check it out. Look at these hot burgers. These were cooked about 15 minutes ago. It's a great way to keep your hot food hot. So while you're grilling this year, you're going to be taking these off, sticking them into that insulated case, and that, my friends, is going to keep your hot food delicious and hot. Lock it back in. All right, let's talk about Wagyu. Wagyu is the breed. We sell all sorts of fantastic Wagyu steak in the restaurant. And I said, you know what we should do? We should do an incredible Wagyu burger for everybody. And that is exactly what we've done. Have a look how juicy and succulent these burgers actually are. Now, what I want you to remember is Wagyu is the breed, right? It has a lot of intermuscular fat, a lot of marbling, right? That's those little specks of white that you see through the steaks. What we do is we grind 100% Wagyu. Quite often you'll read Wagyu burgers on a menu. There might be 10%, 15%. You can still call it Wagyu. This is 100% Wagyu, right? I want you to know that because, yes, you know where it comes from. You know what it's getting. It's a Japanese breed. This beef comes from Australia. So let me explain that. The breeding stock was brought to Australia from Japan 100 years ago, and it continues to be a wonderful, wonderful source. In fact, we're the second largest, biggest producer of Wagyu anywhere in the world. Guys, whether you cook this medium rare or well done, and actually, Matt, can you make sure the next ones are cooked sort of medium well? Because I want everyone to see just how brilliantly they come out. You can serve them as a steak, but you can also do this. I've actually got my pan on the heat here, Helen, and I've got a couple of burgers in, right? I'm going to chop them up because don't forget, this is Wagyu beef, right? So I've now got Wagyu grind that I'm chopping up and I'm going to saute. You can add some onions, you can add some garlic, do whatever you want to do, but I'm going to show you how to do a beautiful Asian beef bowl, right? We've got a little bit of caramelization already on that pan. Let me crank my temperature up. A little bit of that soy ginger sauce that we do have available for everyone. And you're right, that 4-quart pan with lid is the one I'm cooking in. A little bit of that soy ginger. You can hear that sizzling away. We're going to finish this off. So even if you don't want to have a burger, you can still use this Wagyu beef in so many different ways. Thanks, Matt. I might just switch with you. Thanks, buddy. So Matt's just brought me another one. This again was done earlier. These are the well done ones that we did a little bit earlier, or maybe medium well, but let me have a look and see. I'm going to take them out. 1, 2, 3. The other great thing about that insulated case is any juice that's in there, you can just pour straight back over whatever it is that you're cooking. Okay, we're ready for this? 3 burgers. I'm going to stack them up. These are sort of medium well. And I want you to see that even though these ones are cooked more, still incredibly juicy. These are probably still a medium. We'll get the next ones well done because I really want you to see, no matter how you cook these steaks, they are moist, they are succulent, and wow, are they flavorful.
Well, my burger that I made up here, I'm eating half of it. I gave it to James, who's running the cameras, is eating the other half of it. It's so delicious. With I like it with raw onion and some ketchup and a fresh tomato. These are meals that are ready, and I love that you showed that you chop them up and you can make any dish where you use ground beef, make it Wagyu. You know, do that delicious, you know, meat sauce for your pasta with Wagyu. I mean, why not? This, I don't know where else in this country you can get this, and they come flash frozen too. I just look how juicy these are. They're just so incredibly juicy. I mean, it's just juicy. Look at that. They're just juicy. I did have mine rare. I know you're asking for them well done over there. This is one of the most popular food items that we have here at HSN, flash frozen. So you could take one out. Now I have a question, Chef. Do you put this on your grill frozen, or do you leave it out to defrost first?
You can do either, but I suggest you cook them from frozen, actually, because you just remove the packaging, cook them from frozen. They're about 4.5 minutes on either side. See what I'm doing here with that Wagyu beef, by the way? That's my beef bowl. Lindsay absolutely loves this. All those vegetables over just a little bit of rice, so you cut down on the carbs by not having those buns. How are these ones done, Matt?
Those are like medium again.
Medium again. Okay, so here's how they come. Frozen on dry ice, right? Absolutely gorgeous. Do you hear that? That's how they'll arrive. When you want one, you take out one. If you've got 6 people come around, you're all going to have a burger, you better take out 6 or maybe 8 because they're so good. People might come back for seconds, I tell you. They're really, really fabulous. The value here, let's just talk about this. They're less than $5 a piece. I mean, you can't go to a fast food joint and get a $5 burger these days. And a Wagyu burger should be like 4 times the price. We're bringing it to you because of our relationship. We're so happy that you get to play the same way we get to play, which is with the very best. My insulated case. Keep your hot food hot and your cold food cold. Let's go ahead and pull a few of these out. I'm going to get one. Oh, look at this. These have got a beautiful char on the outside. You'll find that so easy to do, by the way. Because you're cooking them from frozen, you can leave them in that little bit longer, and you really do just get that wonderful, wonderful char on them. Have you ever seen a juicier burger, Helen?
Oh my gosh. I'm eating the juicy burger. Look at that. Oh, wow. It's
Isn't
like a
something?
waterfall of juices down those burgers.
Let me show you this. I'm going to take it off. Even the very outside piece here. Look, I'll cut that for you, and you can see, look how much that's cooked, right? Look at this.
Wow.
Look at how juicy it still is.
Yeah.
Even that last little mouthful. So every bite of these burger is going to be as good as the last. And I tell you what, enjoy them, you guys, while you can.
So good. So you can get 12 or 24, single ship or auto ship. You can get them shipped immediately, or you can get them shipped on June 16th. And remember, you can just, you know, put them in the freezer until they're ready to go. And then what Chef just said is put them right on your DuraPan.